What's good, guys? So today we're reacting to why the metric system matters. And guys, I'm telling you, bro, I don't like the metric system, whatever it's called. I love using miles. I hate kilometers. It's so hard to keep track of. I feel like my brain is like programmed into whatever system we have now. And I don't like whatever Europe and all the other countries have. So you'll have to forgive me. Okay, but Ted Ed.
What does the French Revolution have to do with the time NASA accidentally crashed a $200 million orbiter into the surface of Mars?
I don't know.
Actually, everything. That crash happened due to an error in converting between two measurement systems, US customary units and their SI or metric equivalents. So what's the connection to the French Revolution? Let's explain. For the majority of recorded human history, units like the weight of a grain or the length of a hand weren't exact and varied from place to place. And different regions didn't just use varying measurements, they had completely different number systems as well. By the late Middle Ages, the Hindu-Arabic decimal system mostly replaced Roman numerals and fractions in Europe. But efforts by scholars like John Wilkins to promote standard decimal-based measures were less successful. With 250,000 different units in France alone, any widespread change would require massive disruption. And in 1789, that disruption came. The leaders of the French Revolution didn't just overthrow the monarchy. They sought to completely transform society according to the rational principles of the Enlightenment. When the new government took power, the Academy of Sciences convened to reform the system of measurements. Old standards based on arbitrary authority or local traditions were replaced with mathematical and natural relationships. For example, the meter, from the Greek word for measure, was defined as 1/10,000,000th between the equator and North Pole. And the new metric system was, in the words of the Marquis de Condorcet, for all people, for all time. Standardizing measurements had political advantages for the revolutionaries as well. Nobles could no longer manipulate local units to extract more rent from commoners, while the government could collect taxes more efficiently. And switching to a new republican calendar with 10-day weeks reduced church power by eliminating Sundays.
What?
Adoption of this new system wasn't easy. In fact, it was a bit of a mess. At first, people used new units alongside old ones, and the republican calendar was eventually abandoned. When Napoleon Bonaparte took...
Wait, what the hell? What are these guys talking about? They're saying this metric system has to do with the calendar. I haven't heard about that. I haven't heard about that at all, man. Don't even start with the American education system, blah blah blah. What? I know measurements, but they don't measure days with meters and all that stuff. So yeah, I don't know what he's talking about, removing Sunday from the calendar.
He allowed small businesses to use traditional measurements, redefined in metric terms. But the metric system remained standard for formal use, and it
So the
spread
French
across the
started
continent,
this.
along with France's borders. While Napoleon's empire lasted 8 years, its legacy endured far longer. Some European countries reverted to old measurements upon independence. Others realized the value of standardization in an age of international trade. After Portugal and the Netherlands switched to metric voluntarily, other nations followed, with colonial empires spreading the system around the world. As France's main rival, Britain had resisted revolutionary ideas and retained its traditional units. But over the next 2 centuries, the British Empire slowly transitioned, first approving the metric system as an optional alternative before gradually making it official. However, this switch came too late for 13 former colonies that had already gained independence. The United States of America stuck with the English units of its colonial
That's where we
past,
are, man.
and today
That's us.
remains one of only 3 countries which haven't fully embraced the metric system.
Yeah, come on, guys. It's like the amount of stuff I know about this, like feet, lbs, oz, it's too much, and you can't just bring kilometers in my life. Like, I have a watch right here. I have this running watch that I use, and it has miles, It has an option for miles and kilometers. I never use miles. Like, look at this. Look at this. It shows the distance as like 10 miles over there. What is 10 miles in kilometers? I don't know. So like you can't really blame me with this stuff. It's just like what's stuck is stuck, man. Maybe teach that to the new generation that's coming, but I feel like I'm in love with what America has right now. It's solid, solidified. Because why are we going to take on a metric system? How's that going to better my life? Let me keep miles. Let me keep pounds. Because I keep struggling. Some European dude, I'm like, yo, how tall are you? He's like, yeah, I'm 185 centimeters. I'm like, bro, what? You're not 185 centimeters, bro. You're 6 foot or 6'1". You're not 100, whatever that is, centimeters. What? Or you're like, how much do you weigh? They're like, I weigh 78 kilograms. Oh, you don't, bro. You weigh 90 something pounds, bro. LBS. I'm tired of these UK, these Europeans, these French. Stop using the metric system. I feel like America should colonize them. I feel like, they should get a glimpse of freedom. Because that's not freedom. Meters, kilometers, centimeters, that's not freedom, bro. That's not freedom. However, pounds, all that stuff is freedom. Feet, come on, you guys get up, man. This is an age of evolution, come up, we gotta catch up to the trends. Leave that metric stuff in the past,
Despite constant initiatives for metrication, many Americans consider units like feet and pounds more intuitive. And ironically, some regard the once revolutionary metric system as a symbol of global conformity. Nevertheless, the metric system is almost universally used in science and medicine.
Almost.
And it continues to evolve according to its original principles. For a long time, standard units were actually defined by carefully maintained physical prototypes. But thanks to improving technology and precision, these objects with limited access and unreliable longevity are now being replaced with standards based on universal constants, like the speed of light. Consistent measurements are such an integral part of our daily lives that it's hard to appreciate what a major accomplishment for humanity they've been. And just as it arose from a political revolution, the metric system remains crucial for the scientific revolutions to come.
Okay, but we're gonna stick with whatever America has. We're not gonna change back to that metric system. I'm telling you, bro. If that happens, I'm gonna have to take over America, because why the hell are you going to change the way I see the world? I see the world in feet, LBS, OZ, all that good stuff. I don't see the world in kilometers, centimeters. Don't come tell me I see inches. I see all that. Don't come tell me, yo, bro, I'm 190 centimeters. No, you're not, bro. You're like 6'3". Like, stop saying that, like, confusing stuff, bro. Like, we need to colonize these UK people, bro. These Europeans, all of them. Colonized, Americanized. Freedom. You guys need freedom, bro. Freedom. That ego's coming with the American flags behind it. But yeah, have a nice day.